taking a season off was just not an option for us. These kids in a mental state that they are in needed this. We needed this as adults. And so it's important that we, as different as this felt, they need to come home. And we need to give them something that they could grasp onto. And it just happens to be a really cool thing that we've come up with that they can do. But these kids are in a mental place right now that they really just needed to come home and be able to be who they are best at.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody say good morning to Mr. Roberts.
Good morning, Mr. Roberts.
All right, are we ready to work hard?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't believe you. Are you ready to work hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, you looked great inside, so let's see if we can do it outside today.
With everything that's going on, I think that they've done the best that they can with getting everybody on the field to still be able to perform, and I think it'll be really fun. I'm interested to see what music we're going to play, and it'll be cool to be able to go on the field and do whatever we want without having to worry about judges or anything like that.
Relax. Air out and push. Stab close.
It's really different because the marching band is like a very big social group activity, and having to be split and everything, it's really different, but I've kind of gotten used to it. It was really new at first, but I think it's going good and working well.
Go. Would you make sure your phones are really on that white line? And heads are back up. And that's it.
Even though we might not compete this year, I'm really excited because we still get a chance to perform, even just at football games. I'm just really excited that we get to all work together and get a chance to even be here this summer. I was really worried that we wouldn't even get a summer at all.
Air out, air, and push.
This year, it's been a pretty great program. I really enjoy being around everybody and just being social with everyone, even with what's currently going on right now. And it's just a lot of fun in general. We're gonna just do something a little bit different. I'm sure our group will adapt to it and we'll figure something out anyways. It doesn't really change much.
Towards the beginning of the season, for coronavirus and all that, we were scared, if we're even gonna get a season and all that. But, with all the ideas that our staff has cooked up, we're getting really excited for the year and we're ready to have great shows.
Squeeze. 3.
Basically with this year, I'm actually having a lot of fun with all the stuff that's actually going around. Mostly, it's really strange, but since this is my last year, I have to enjoy it to the fullest. It's a shame we don't get to go to Grand Nationals, but as long as I still get to march, I'm having fun. I'm going to enjoy it to the last second, really.
With COVID this year's been really difficult with having to do in different groups and stuff. But we can definitely tell, just with what little music and body we've gotten so far, that the staff has really put a lot of effort into this year. And so that's really motivating for us to keep putting in that same amount of effort into the things we're doing. Yeah, I'm very impressed. It'd be very easy to sort of get apathetic with not traveling and such, but everyone out here has really put in a lot of effort to improve the band as a whole, and so I couldn't be more pleased and proud with that. Just being able to put on good and fun performances for the people at the football stands or the people we live stream to, depending on what we do. Just being able to have a good performance at the end, that'd be perfectly fine.
3. Oh, okay, the Mets should stay in, guys. Reset. Come back. This will be 6 sets of 8 for metronome. Hold up. That's it. Push. Air out. Air in. G. Air out. Freeze. Check it. Adjust.
Push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, step, close. Stop, stop. Push 1.
Nope. Reset.
5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Push. Relax. When you say push, why are some of you placing? Look at me. This is placing. Doing the Dr. A dance. This is me placing my foot in weird ways. This is me pushing. See the difference? You gotta push. Get up. Push. Arms up. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Push 1. Yes. Reset. You just
6, 7. Easy peasy, right? Okay, try it with me. Dynamic. Make a mistake. We're so lucky to even be here at camp. Just make a stinking mistake. It's fun. Get big, get loud, whatever. All right? 5, 6, suit first slow. Up and down. Talk to the hand. Throw it down. Head. Yeah. Let's do it again. 5, 6. Here we go. Big down. Talk to the hand. Throw it down. Head. Make sense? Like pull that shoulder up almost. Pull my arm up. Same thing when my body's lean. That's the dynamic part of it. Any band in America could stand like this. But we're gonna go all the way over here.
Squeeze, pull on 1. Hold to the angle right away. So you gotta over-rotate a little bit.
This season is very different, but I'm very happy that we get to have something and do something, and I get to be with all my friends. Having a place to spin and learning new things for next season.
I was kind of bummed because, you know, being a senior and everything, you want to like go out with a bang your senior year and like have a really good show and like go on all these competitions. But I'm glad we're not doing nothing. So I'm glad we're still having a season and getting to like come to band camp and be around our friends, even if it's different than the other year.
Come on, be aggressive right out of the gate. No time to warm up.
5, 6, 7, 8, hold, squeeze, hold, squeeze.
I spin rifle. I'm super excited to be with all my friends. I love the staff. They're so encouraging, and being on this field makes me so happy, and being with the people I love, doing what I love the most.
Where are you looking?
This season means so much to me because it's my senior year, my final closing statement with the GR and embracing the culture, and just see where this takes me next year.
Is there a tinge of sadness that you're not traveling and all that
Yeah,
kind of stuff?
just a little bit, but the way the program is handling it, it just feel like you still get a benefit from it.
Push 1, walk it out. Nice job.
4, walk it out.
That's it. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk. Reset. Oh yeah. That's it. Push. Squeeze.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Toe.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Hit.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Heel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stop, close.
Nice job. Run it back. 6, 5, 6, 7. Push. Run. That's it. Tall.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Stab.
1, 2, 3,
Think ahead.
5, 6, 7.
Squeeze tall.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Squeeze stab. Push. 5, 6, 7, 8. Off. All right, let's see.
Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. Reset. We'll go 8.
Yellow ones. Hey Nick, why are you over here?
No one likes yellow.
The many yellows that have been taken say differently. I'm just saying. Why do you look at the top? Got a lot of yellow ones. I'll take a yellow one.
had it.
Are they good?
Do you have any light blue ones?
Light blue ones?
I want to try.
Let us check our stuff. All the way down there. Do you see it? There's a yellow category. The yellows are banana flavored. That's all I can really say.
Thank you.
No problem. Bye. Thank you. No problem. Thank you. Oh. What banana one? Banana one. I cannot. Bananas is traumatizing. There's so many bags of banana ones. Is that it? Grab it. Oh, there's a banana one? Yeah, there's a whole banana category. Go wild.
Let's go.
Bye. How many banana ones are there? Are we still talking about banana? Yes.
Shift to F and C. Go back to A and E. Go back. Keep doing that over and over. Just relax and feel that out.
Right block. 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze hit. Now you got a good.
Initiate together. Subdivide in your head. Lift, lift. Check your hips. Still seeing some people putting their hips in front of their bodies. That breaks our body line. And relax.
Transition to take 2 steps backwards.
Okay.
So like forward marching and back, and then
Just
same
add that
thing
in.
back and then forward. And then it
add that
said,
in like as a whole.
A lot of great stuff going on. Just friendly reminder, we want to get them playing a bit before we. Good flex. Circling on around. And all the way down for some planks.
Oh, sorry, that was my bad. You were late on the first step. Okay, get on the bus. Let's go.
Alrighty. Explosive energy on that second step. First step really doesn't.
Fight for it. Come on, fight for it. Fight for it. And relax. Hands in the push-up position. You know what? All right, let's go into the triangle, please. Just the stairs. Ready? 3, 2.
2 weeks in, it's really been incredible to watch this group come together as a team. You know, you come together really as a bunch of strangers in a lot of ways, and then you're trying to build this new community, a new language of marching and playing. And so today, really, I wouldn't say for the first time, because it's been kind of happening over the week. You can really start to feel things gel today. You're seeing those first year members start to kind of figure some things out. I told them this morning they're really starting to blend into one group, that we're not so much the freshmen and the upperclassmen, but it's looking like the Golden Regiment now.
I mean, standing here today and looking at these students, and in class today, the percussionists, I mean, it's just so cool to see the seniors and the payoff that they get from this and just sticking it through. And I think it's incredible. I feel so fortunate to be standing here today that we're actually doing this.
Chins up, stairs, chins up. Posture. Nice. Check and adjust for 8.
There's so much musically and visually we can grow, and as performers, you know, people that have seen us realize that what we bring is unique, and it doesn't match anything around here, and it's on a different level nationally.
Don't let your inertia bring you down. An object in motion will stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. You are that outside force. And relax.
Hey, question for you. When you re-articulate the second or the first step backwards, should your foot come in? No, it should stay that same distance. All you're doing is lifting and tapping the toe to re-articulate that step.
Decided that this is where I wanted to be, and now we're having to deal with this pandemic on our hands, but when it's all said and done, throwing new things towards the kids' ways, they're handling it really well, and excited to see what the season might entail.
Budget up.
They're their best selves again. They're getting back to that. And so it was our responsibility as educators to make sure that that was happening for them.
Can you show me your finished position where you were with your hands set?
Oh.
Yeah, look at this. Like when he finished, this was his posture. Ears, shoulders, hips, heels. It's aggressive, it's strong. Like I can see it in his arms, like he is taking prisoners. And I'm like, woo, back away. That's what we want. Thank you, Ian.
Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. We're gonna try and get through the drill today. We've got some weather coming in later on in the week, so we're gonna try and push as far as we can today. And then hopefully at the end of this week or maybe early next week, you can start to hear the music with the front ensemble and the battery. Right when it hits, that's called as ictus. Right when it hits on the low end, that's when you say where we're going to. So if we're going to chart number 2,
we had planned for the worst, and we didn't know we would make it this far, but you know, it's all about the students' experience, and I think we've set them up for a good time here, and I hope they really enjoyed and can look back on this with good memories.
Squeeze that horn and throw it up and throw the thing down. Throw it up, throw it down, throw it up, throw it down. Do better than that. There we go. Come on. Take care. We definitely have a ways to go, a lot of skill sets still to learn. But it's been fun to watch, you know, where they started and what used to be hard now is really easy, which allows us to do other things. And although they might not know this, you know, like you're trying to maybe make a horse run or something, you put that carrot out in front of the horse, they're never going to get that carrot. I'm going to keep moving it further and further away. But it's been really fun to watch that progress come together.
Squeeze down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, squeeze out. Don't move. Well done. Good job. Right back.
All right, color guard. We started here yesterday. We're going to start with the hold. 1 and 4 and step off. We're starting 2 before B. Do we know where we are?
Can you tell them to hold 12 counts, please? Tell them to hold 12. 12 from the mat. But they need to hold.
What?
Guard needs to count 12 from the mat before they spin if they're starting at pre-A.
No, we're starting 2 before B.
We're just
So we're all in set 5. We're at the hold in set 5. At the hold in set 5.
Their attitude's great. They want to soak up everything. I think having everyone, for the most part, isolated since mid-March, now finally being able to be back with everybody, with staff, with other friends and whatnot, they're handling it very well and they're thriving.
Because we've lost so much time and it's just the last day, you know, throw them a bone.
Yeah, well, we could use one.
You're breathing. 5, 4, 3, 27, 26.
Yeah, their attitudes are just incredible. It's been hot. It's been really hot. Of course, we've had this huge curveball of the coronavirus thrown at us, and they have every reason in the world to be turds, honestly. but they're not. You know, they dug in. They're persistent. They have that grit about them. It's really everything that's right about our world right now. I'm very, very proud of them.
Ability to have those effort changes. We're talking about effort changes and the body stuff we did yesterday. Can you make those effort changes happen real fast? All right, are you ready? Yeah, that's sweet light of you. You ready? Yeah. All right, everybody up. Go on.
When kids are like, yay, band camp. Wait, what? Right? Like some of the students, it's hard. Band camp's hard. We all love it. Do we like it all the time? I mean, it's band camp. It's hot. It's a lot.
Out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax.
Cut. Push 1, 2.
Spin 5, 6, 7, and 8. Spin close. Reset 1.
If you want to just give me just a little bit more juice. You see that finish line and they slow down and ease into it. And you have people that run as perfect with a bunch of chromatic scales she wants you to play. Come on.
Yeah, right glutes.
10,
Yeah.
9,
Remember?
8, 7, here comes that chromatic scale, 6, 5, gonna catch you, 4, 3, 2. Why are you swinging your arm back and forth like you're playing baseball? What are you doing? We just talked about that. You can be better than that. Run it back. Turn your brain on. I'm not mad, I'm just motivated.
You see the difference now, push us all the way up.
God Bless the USA is an important Golden Regiment tradition. The Golden Regiment's version of God Bless the USA made its first appearance in 2002. The GR played the song at a halftime ceremony in Blue Springs to honor the memory of the heroes and lives of the victims of 9/11.
God Bless the USA was performed by the Golden Regiment in Hawaii on the battleship Missouri and at the Arizona Memorial. This is the flag that flew above the ship when the Golden Regiment performed. In 2016, the Golden Regiment was asked to be the honor band for the 75th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. The Golden Regiment performed God Bless the USA for the Admiral of the Pacific Fleet. That performance kicked off a parade. Later, there was a very special sunset performance on the beach.
The chorus of God Bless the USA talks about the pride of being a free people and the promise to never forget the sacrifices made by those who sacrificed to make that possible, as we all commit to stand up together as one nation, one people, united in purpose, with the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
On behalf of the Golden Regiment, we would like to thank all of the incredible
United States military and veterans,
first responders,
healthcare workers,
teachers,
and everyone in this great country and their sacrifices that allow us to enjoy the freedoms and liberties that we have as Americans.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Golden Regiment, God bless the USA. The Golden Regiment anthem is especially meaningful to members past and present, and was probably even more important during this unprecedented season.
Anybody that has stood inside the sacred circle knows all the shared experiences, meanings, and traditions that we hold close. It is a sacred bond that we have with those who have walked this path before us, those here now, and those yet to come.
Our anthem combines the spirit of two songs most important to the membership. The message of the music focuses on making the most of the time we have and the importance of being a good friend.
A small woodwind choir opens the piece, reflecting on the importance of time. The low brass choir responds, reflecting on the importance of friendship.
The full ensemble enters with a powerful statement of the importance of both time and friendship.
The piece fades out with echoing euphonium duets. They individually each play "I Will Be a Faithful." They then join together in harmony to play "I Will Be Your Faithful Friend."
The piece subtly concludes with a single unison note on the word friend,
signifying the unity of friends, followed by a soft chord from the entire membership.
To all members, past, present, and future, we hope the Golden Regiment Anthem brings back good memories of your time at Blue Springs High School.
What we did, with the show this year is we just found some really fun music and concepts that we wanted to use. And we met with the student leaders a couple days ago and talked kind of through these ideas with them. And for the first time, the student leaders were able to have some input on what the show title was going to be. So through our discussions, and they're really creative kids, a lot of really great ideas and very insightful, had some really fantastic creative discussions. So what we came up with, we wanted to be Blue Springs. We wanted to do the things that we do. And so what we came up with is we want to call the show This Is Us. And so that is kind of the central idea of everything we're putting together. And then within This Is Us, we have 4 different acts, if you will, or 4 different chapters. So Act 1 is called Undeniable. And it uses music that's based, the name of the tune is called Aha. It's kind of based on a Blue Coats show from 2010. And it's very rhythmic, has this huge percussion and color guard element. We have a jazz saxophone kind of quartet. It has this really cool hip feel that goes kind of in and out of this electronic, some special effects from electronics, as well as the saxophone, jazz stuff in there. And then the next production actually airs on 9/11. And so we wanted to do something that was patriotic without it being nothing wrong with Branson, but we didn't want like a Branson patriotic type of show. Just a nod to some patriotism, a shout out to our first responders and just all the heroes in our life. So we're using the tune Hero, also a little bit of God Bless the USA for that show. And so that one is called Unbreakable, the show that we are strong, that our heroes kind of hold us together during times of adversity and things like that. Then the third show, going along with that kind of UN type of consistency, if you will, is called unscripted. And there was a really neat piece of music called Hide and Seek by Imogen Heap. And it kind of has this kind of more eclectic, eccentric type of feel to it. Very much what you might see in one of our production twos, type of thing out there. And then our very last production has to do with kind of our theme. Our motto of the band is a culture of unstoppable commitment. So our last show is called Unstoppable. To show that even through a pandemic that we're trying to be unstoppable in our approach, with the kids and with the kids with us, that we are going to keep on persevering and do what we're able to do. And that's going to be from Earth, Wind & Fire, September. Just kind of a great throwdown, party, celebration type of tune. So when you put that all together, we feel like that this is us. This is really Blue Springs and what we're trying to put together for 2020.
Taking a season off was just not an option for us. These kids in a mental state that they are in needed this. I will describe this season as a very unique opportunity. So instead of calling it not normal or different or we've lost anything, I feel like there's a million ways to gain during this. So all of those risks that you wanted to take and all of those new things that you wanted to try, but you were always anxious about numbers and scores and the competitive arena, which we love. We love that. That's what we do. That's what the Golden Regiment does. And we do it well. But I feel like this is such a unique opportunity where the world and the universe is giving us this chance to really explore and create some new things. And so, we had the option to not do anything, right? I mean, and what happens is people think, well, marching band has been canceled. No, that's a choice that a district could make. That's a choice that a band program could make. But the marching arts is more than going to those competitive arenas. The marching arts is what you do with it, what you learn, how you grow, the excellence, the music, the visual, all of that. So with this program, we knew these kids were special enough that they would grasp onto it. And as disappointed as they could be, I feel like they're really excited about all of the new things we can do. So we're going to explore doing 2 to 2.5 minute productions at each football game. And exploring some new things and playing some really cool music. So we're not taking the season off for sure, because the marching arts does not just mean competitive arena. So we're still going to give it a go just like we do.
The AHA show is actually really interesting. It's based off a Blue Coat show from a while back. And
the music is just really different.
And it's very rhythmic, has this huge percussion and color guard element. We have a jazz saxophone kind of quartet that has this really cool hip feel that goes kind of in and out of this electronic, some special effects from electronics, as well as the saxophone, jazz stuff in there.
UA stuff has all these regulations and stuff implemented to keep structure within the music, but this year it's just whatever.
We get to kind of feature our battery and our front ensemble. I really like it. It's really fun being able to play a DCI show from the Blue Coats and adapting it to our own. And then there's the splash of woodwind here and there. It's just kind of new and it's exciting because we get to experiment with that kind of stuff.
So we can do some small detailing work on the show, and then we'll come back together and we'll be joined by the saxophones and the battery and the color guard later tonight.
2, 3, step up 5, 6, 7, towards your tape, 11, hit, third, up 4, 5th, and 6th, big!
The AHA show is exactly the name of it. It's very in your face and bam and kaboom, and it's exactly what we are as a band.
Boom! When I think of the AHA show, I think of fun, crazy, just absolutely bonkers. You get to do whatever you want to, and it's just you.
I've learned a lot of new tosses. I've learned a lot of new technique.
Hey, full front ensemble, this needs to look more like a party right at G. You know what I mean? Okay. So, some of us are getting into it, but you really need to get into it.
There's one part where
all of the marimba line is just throwing it down on cymbals, and Abby's like giving us the best backbeat ever, and we're just having so much fun.
My favorite part of the AHA show is definitely going to be like the breakdown part in like about letter E, which is like the middle of it, which Front Ensemble goes pretty crazy, and we have a lot of fun with it, and we kind of just groove and like party.
My favorite part of the AHA show is definitely the very end, because it's, you know, it's kind of slower at first and we're getting into it, but at the end we're hitting cymbals and we're just going crazy with it.
My favorite part is the very end where we all get to move around and hype it out.
I play a lot of cymbals at that part.
And I mean, it's really nice, really good beats, and I think it's going to pan out well.
Hi, I'm Zane Mines, and on behalf of the Golden Regiment, welcome to our first presentation.
Our show this season is called This Is Us. Tonight, we will feature the first chapter titled Undeniable. Undeniable is one of the most important mottos of our band.
This music is an original composition by Tom Rarick and Vince Oliver called AHA. This production features the Golden Regiment percussion, color guard, and saxophone quartet. Enjoy the music of AHA, followed by the Wildcat Victory.
A hero is just like someone you look up to.
A hero is somebody who's willing to put their own safety like on the back burner.
Right now with like the coronavirus and stuff, I mainly think of like our healthcare workers.
I think of someone who's just virtuous and does things no matter what the outcome for themselves. It's just selflessness and pushing through for others.
But in the pandemic, I think everyone needs a hero. So I think the show's like perfect for that.
The show, just a nod to some patriotism, you know, a shout out to our first responders and just all the heroes in our life. So we're using the tune Hero, also a little bit of God Bless the USA for that show. And so that one is called Unbreakable, the show that, you know, we are strong, that our heroes kind of hold us together, you know, during times of adversity and things like that.
the song we're playing, I Need a Hero, really like emphasizes like, our need not only like individuals, but like as a society for like, these people who work so hard fulfilling like these social services and stuff.
You have to be aggressive with the feet and aggressive with the fingers in the music. They go hand in hand.
Kayla, push it away from your body though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Please stop.
Don't move. Control your breath. Don't move.
As you're coming back, you're moving your head like this. You can't do that.
Okay.
See, I can move my eyes like this and I can see, but I'm not going like this.
For one, I think our incredible staff for, just the shows that we're able to do this year. We didn't have to do any of this. We could have just taken a year off, but we didn't do that. We're still going just as hard as every other year.
I have a lot of heroes in my life, and so, like, this is kind of like a dedication to them.
For me, unbroken means to continue to proceed and be persistent and consistent and continue to make progress even when there's other obstacles in your way that may try and prevent you from getting to your task or goal.
And it relates a lot to the band because we're so close together and nothing can break us. We're not unbroken.
We're kind of like military based for this, like kind of the message for this is that. So someone who's been through a lot and still keeps fighting on, still keeps giving it their all, even though it's kind of a tough situation.
To me, it means that you're really strong, which is why it also goes really well with the other title, Hero, because often heroes show off very strong power and how they're never broken. They always get back up again.
I like this music. I just want to perform this to the best that I can, and all the technical stuff I still have to pay attention to, but I could really put my heart into it since it was something I can know and I've heard in movies and shows and whatnot.
I think it's great because I think there's some duality with it. I think what it represents and how, we're pairing it with God Bless the USA and, we're honoring like the whole thing with 9/11. I think that that's great, and it also is just a really fun show to play because, it's 80s music, so it's just, normally we don't get to play things that we necessarily like recognize, but this is like a famous song, so it's really cool to play something that we like just know by heart and that other people will know.
I like the Footloose version better, but everybody says the Shrek version, but I just love the song. It's really powerful but fun at the same time.
There's this part at the end of the show where after we've done some choreography, we like move forward and we do this part where different parts of the band are moving through different parts, and I just think that is so cool, and it's just kind of an optical illusion-ish kind of thing to watch, which it's just super fun to perform to.
I hope they take away that despite that there's been a pandemic, we've worked really hard on this, and while we could be sitting there doing nothing, we've tried to push past our limits, and we've put together this really cool show.
Mr. Venta for his great writing. And all of you for being awesome! We're actually getting done early! I know! Hey, congratulations. You worked like pros tonight. It was like working just with a professional group out of Hollywood. You came prepared. You did your thing. I talked to you last night during the audio recording. You know, last night and tonight happened not because it was good tonight. It's because you showed up in July with the right type of mindset, went through the hard work of the fundamentals, what we had to do to learn the music, and that's how pros do it.
Well, on this production, the third production here this season, which is unscripted, we are using the tune Hide and Seek by Imogene Heap. I've always wanted to do it. It's overdone in the marching arts a lot, and so now that we have this opportunity that the adjudication isn't there, we're not at a show, I wanted to take it and run with it in the way I really wanted to run with it. Because we knew that things were going to be filmed, and we realized that we weren't going to be live and in performance, we thought, well, if we're going to film it, let's make a film. So instead of filming marching band like everyone sees on a Friday night, well, let's make a film. And so that's what we did. I wanted to use this production, well, we want to use the whole season to push them in ways that we want to make 2021 better, right? So we want to do musical things that are going to challenge them and that are going to push them better for next season, and which is what I wanted to do visually as well. Is on this production, it is all visual based. It is all choreography. It is all movement. Everybody in the entire band, no one was cut. Everybody's in it. Everybody's doing choreography. Everyone has 20 seconds in their section to highlight their section. And everybody gets a part, and I'm really excited about how it came out. I think it's one of the truest representations of the Blue Springs band that we've done. It's very unique. It is very raw. It is very transparent, and I think the kids are brilliant. Oh, the ending. I don't want to give it away, but you want to watch the whole thing. When you watch the whole film in its entirety, and I call it a film because that's what it is to me. I feel like it just has the emotions that take you all the way to the end. It's that climax you didn't know was coming, and then it kind of chokes you up at the end. At least it does me and my husband. But you want to stick around and watch that ending. That ending is special. The ending features a special group, and it's labeled, I won't give it away, but it features a special group on a very special place on the field to us, to the GR, to the Golden Regiment. So I hope you stick around, and I hope you love it. This is a really exposing, raw, transparent take of what's in my mind and how brilliant the kids are to make it happen.
So we thought, for our third show, one of the things Blue Springs is known for is doing things that are not the normal. So we thought, unscripted, what's something we can do that's different? And what a great opportunity to showcase this amazing facility that the community and school district has blessed the kids with. So we have a chance to showcase some of the different rooms, to show you some of the skill sets that the students have with choreography, and just a huge thank you to the school district and to the community for supporting the band students so well. They walk into this new facility and they feel so valued, and we couldn't be more grateful and just feel so fortunate to have this wonderful place to rehearse.
I love it. Wonderful. That was a good rap. And
joining us from Blue Springs, Missouri, please welcome the Blue Springs High School Marching Band.
Where are we? What the hell is going on? The dust has only just begun to fall. Crop circles in the carpet, sinking feeling. Spin me round again and rub my eyes. This can't be happening when busy streets, a mess with people would stop to hold their heads heavy. Hide and seek, trains and soaring machine, you won't catch me around here. Blood and tears, they were here first. What you say? Oh, that you only meant well, well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is. What you say? That it's just what we need. You decided this. What you say? What did she say? Rinse and notes keep falling out your mouth. Mid-sweet talk news, people are gotta speak. No feeling, no, I don't believe you. You don't care a bit, you don't care a bit. Rinse and notes keep falling out your mouth. Mid-sweet talk news, people are gotta speak. No feeling, no, I don't believe you. You don't care a bit, you don't care a bit. Rinse and notes keep falling, you don't care a bit. 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 You don't care a bit.
So we have been waiting since June to have the entire band together. In fact, it's been March 12th was the last time we even played a note all together of last year. And we finally got the go-ahead to get everybody and the entire band together on the field for the first time. It's October 2nd. I can't even tell you how excited I am. I'm probably going to cry. But this is going to be a moment. We've been waiting for this for, what, 6-7 months. So here we go. I can't wait to get them all together, get our family back.
Here we go. You can scream too. 3, 2, 1.
You know, we've all have been in these different rotations and all these different groups, but they haven't even seen each other. They've not even all been together. So I can't wait for them to see and just be together with everybody they grew up with. It's going to be very emotional. It's been so hard to be separated. It's like you've been away from your family. It's not been a vacation either. It's been like we've been off on this really challenging like islands all by ourselves. And we finally have been rescued. So we can't wait to get the team back.
Now let's part right out of the gate. Stay with me. Focus on my annoying voice. 3 and 4 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and gut, out. 16. Give it a little more quickness to the release point. Joss, it's still just low. The rotation's good. Don't change that, yeah? What happened, Jazz? Good leg. There you go. Nice, Jazz. Good sit.
Can I give you like 2 seconds and can I just talk about something real quick?
Yeah.
Right out of the gate, you gotta burst with energy, right? So whatever this is, whatever it's gonna go like boom, right away, yeah? Okay, that's gotta maintain consistent energy all the way through. Then when we get to A in the split part, okay? This group that goes up and up, there's a difference between up and up and up, and making everything bigger, okay? Same with the group that comes around, we go this and up right there. There's all those lifts.
Up, down, up, flat.
16. Up and 5, 6, 7, 8.
This season is his senior year,
and tonight is the first night we get to see them live, and it means the world to me.
Oh, it's great. I mean, after 3 years and then not to be able to see him at all was getting kind of overwhelming. So it's good to be able to see him tonight.
Don't overhand the 4 to 5. We're grooving. We're grooving. We're grooving now, my friends.
Yay, Layla! Woo!
All right, we're going to run it from the top. Go ahead and wave to your parents, wave to them and say thank you for coming. Thank you! It was awesome to have a live audience here.
We're gonna do 4 rows.
There's somebody to meet you down there.
Perfect.
I'll be down there.
Orlando Addison. Yes, you are alphabetical. Orlando Addison. Josephine Bowling.
Thank you. Sorry, Mrs. Evans.
You're fine. You're fine. So I won't put you all the way back, I promise.
Got some different hats. It is. You want to keep that one on?
It's a good experience. Eddie Hayes. Oh, thank you. Right here?
And Kendall Couple. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I'm smiling under my mask.
I am too. Oh, no, it's me. I'm fine. Did you take it before I got ready?
I picked. I would still get a good one of us.
Hey, what's up? I'm super excited and very proud of our beautiful daughter.
So you went 4 different rows?
Orlando Addison. Sean Butler. Yuri Case. Larry Abby King.
One up right here.
Caleb Chase.
Go ahead.
Kenneth and Jamie Chase.
Hello, Doctor. Good evening.
Tiffany Cox. Ken and Anna Marie Cox. Drake Davis. Daniel Davis.
Who's upstairs?
Because I've got his phone.
Nothing to do at this point.
Zoe Ann DiCaprio. Michael and Michelle DiCaprio. Lindsay Ham. John and Julie. Spencer Ham. Jamie Casey. Cody Hayes. Carol Sigmund. James and Suzuki. Kendall Butler. Jeff and Carla Butler. Caleb Lightweight. Juan Lightweight. Tiffany Thomas Maldonado. Tim Wolford. Terry and David Mercury. Jane Mines. Greg and Casey. Emily Odell. Todd and Kyla Odell. Asia Paige Pike. Jessica Pike. Megan Pillage. Dan and Tomoko Pillage. Hudson Ports. Michael and Sheila Richardson. Mike and Michelle Richardson. Mike and Michelle Richardson.
Yeah, imagine that.
Jaden Romeo. Tiffany Romeo. Caden Shutt. Scott and Sandy Shutt. Taylor Simpson. Keith Simpson. Nancy Leonard. Colton Thomas. Mickey Thomas. Kim Craig. Alyssa Bigliotora. Anthony and Teresa Bigliotora.
To keep going. I mean, just he's had to keep going through this band season and to endure it, and just he stayed with it. That's the most important part of it for him, I think.
But this staff and these students, the seniors especially, to say, you know what, we're going to do this. I mean, it's just such a cool story. I mean, this is why we love these jobs. This is why we come to work, because these kids are so awesome, and we've made it to today. So this is really cool.
They're just the will to continue to go on to make it work. They think it'll stick with them, that they can overcome any obstacles. So being flexible, exactly, that's important.
I want to have an experience my senior year. I don't know what it's going to be like. I want to have an experience, especially back in June and July when we didn't know today was going to happen. And I think we saw the value of giving back to the future generations.
So hopefully when you look back on this in a year, 5 years, 10 years, you can say, I was a part of helping to build that thing. I know, groups that have come before you come back, and they're very proud of what they were able to do when they were here. Like the first group that ever did Midnight Madness, the first group that ever went to Macy's, the first group that ever went to BOA and didn't even make semifinals. I mean, those groups were part of where we are today. And you're a part of that tree, you're part of the lineage in the future as well. And you chose to make sure that connection happened this year. So for myself and from the staff, a huge thank you. But also, I think that speaks a lot to what your future is going to be like. I think you're going to be the type of people that will be a giving soul. There's a lot of discourse in our country right now. And I think people like you are the people that are going to bring us together. Although you might not even all agree with each other in this room, you at least understand the value of something bigger than yourself. So congratulations on that. I hope you have a really fantastic rest of your year. I know we usually do Midnight Madness in July, and so we're kind of at the ending part of the marching season. But what we wanted to do is, rather than just canceling it, we said, hey, we're going to push this off and see if we can have it. And thank goodness the heavens opened up with a short amount of time anyway, where we're able to do this. And although we are closing a chapter of your senior year, there are still a lot of really cool things coming down the pike. Those of you involved in different activities with the jazz ensembles, all the concert bands, the winter guards, the percussion ensembles. And I just encourage you to stay just invested all the way through in that. I too often see kids that were really good students all the way through, and then they're like, I haven't done anything stupid yet. I should do something stupid. And that's not the way to end your senior year, right? End your senior year the way you've done so far and just knock it out of the park. Because we do, when kids walk across that stage at graduation, and we see them, I can tell you, Mrs. Evans and I have been here the longest, we remember those stories of those kids. We don't necessarily remember how great of a player you were, but we do remember if you were a good human being or not, or how you ended the race with us. And so I think the same thing is with your parents too. You have those natural tugs and push and pulls that's supposed to happen when you're 17 and 18. You're starting to get ready to move out of the house and do other things, just this natural kind of friction that happens. But my encouragement to you is this is their last year with you too. And there's nothing that can replace that moment. So make sure those last moments that you do have with your family, and although you're coming back home for Thanksgiving, all that stuff, it's different. I'm just telling you, going through it myself, having my own kids, it's different. And so you don't want that last memory to be one of this. You want that last memory to be one of this. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for putting up with me for 18 years. Thank you for everything you sacrificed for me.
This season has really been a really interesting year, to say the least, with everything going on. To be able to do this production, all these 4 productions have been amazing, especially this one, where we really just get to throw down and really just do what we do best and perform.
The coaches are actually there for you. Like, they were just great advocates, and they had great belief behind the program and stuff. And so it just made me love it even more.
Getting to this point tonight means a lot to me because we've been able to progress through this entire season, to be able to grow from being in just little sections into being the full band and doing what we always do and showing our unstoppable culture.
I thought maybe after the first 1 or 2 shows we would be done, we'd be shut down. But the fact that we're still here today and we get to perform is amazing.
I've really enjoyed this season, and at first I wasn't really sure. I was like, should I do marching band again? Maybe and then I remembered all of the experiences and memories, and that really made me want to do it again, just to have more memories and experiences. And I also didn't feel like being stuck inside bored all day long and doing the same thing over and over again. And it was really just a matter of, do I want to be more around people and just enjoy my time while I'm here?
It's bittersweet again. It's different, but at the same time, it's just, you just gotta make the best out of it. Like, I just think on the times of when we actually had stuff to do, like we actually went on road trips, we actually, competed against each other, and, things were really the same, but now it's so different. But it's still good because we're all together at the end of the day. We're still a team. We still are able to be with each other, so that's all that matters at this point.
So I do like the competition, but what held me to like sticking with it is like just being like with my friends. Like this is my family, and like I didn't want to leave my friends. You know, I love my coaches. Like they're the people who have been there since like for me since day one, like pushing me to be the better me, and I like really respect them for that. So I just felt the need to stay. And it's my senior year, so I had to like live it up to the full extent. So, but I'm glad we did get this opportunity to perform and to practice, even with the corona, because I thought this whole season was gonna just not even be a thing this summer. So it was a huge relief when Dr. Ray was like, yeah, this is what we're doing.
And it's really important to show them exactly what we are all about. We always do what we want to do. We don't let anybody try and push us into doing something that's inside the box. We always think outside of the box, and I think it's really cool to show that in all of these shows that we've been able to do.
I kind of feel overwhelmed because in the beginning, like in May, I was like, oh, we're not gonna do all the cool stuff. We're not gonna have Midnight Madness. We're not gonna do our classic like culture thing. And then we got our calendars and Midnight Madness wasn't on there. And I was like very sad and mad at the same time. And then like a month ago, I think, we got an announcement that we're doing Midnight Madness. My heart's warm because like everyone's here.
This last performance tonight is definitely going to be emotional. It's going to be one to remember forever. It's going to be my last one.
Me being a senior, it makes me a little bit sad because it's like, oh, it's gonna be my final run or whatever. But like mainly it's happiness. The fact that we actually get to have a Midnight Madness, because all the seniors were anticipating for it in the summer. But then they were like, oh, we're just gonna push it back, and it was just like slowly like, are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? The traditions, all the special things that come behind it, and then it was like, we're here. It's just like, I knew we were gonna do it.
It's exciting and sad at the same time. It's exciting because we get to perform, all together actually. And it's our last performance though, so of course it's gonna be sad. And
show it off, guys. Last day, let's do it.
And you guys are doing so much better at that, and that's really cool to get to see that growth.
Forward slide, backward slide, 8, 8, 8.
Mr. Laird.
This is Greg.
Is that Mrs.
I didn't get a dinosaur. This here is Jennifer, and this is Tank, and they're married. This is Beatrice, and they're twins.
This is Baljeet, and Beatrice is Baljeet's wife.
This is Paul, he's from northwestern China.
It's been, what are you laughing at? We've come a long way, and I think this is a good way to close the season.
Yeah, it is, and it's really fun because we have to cheer at the end, so we're all going crazy. It's a lot of fun.
Rolling video, Houston.
Starting at set 1, go to set 19. 19!
It was completely worth it. I enjoy it. I would do it again every time.
This is just going to be one that I will definitely remember for the rest of my life.
It felt really different because I haven't performed in front of a crowd in a very long time, but it felt good to show people what we've been working on and stuff. So I think the hard work paid off for sure.
I enjoyed just looking up and seeing all the people saying our names and just cheering for us in general.
I would say my favorite moment is probably the AHA show. I liked it a lot. It was really fun. It was really stressful, but at the same time, I had so much fun doing that show, and I just was like, I don't know, it was the beginning, so it was just like the first taste of actually being back on this field, being back with the team and everything, so it was really fun.
Mr. Ye, he's one of our staff members. He was, when we were split up into two sections of high brass, he said, whenever just get us more, to get us louder and to get us more energized through our music, he would say, just give it a sprinkle of beans. That was something really funny that we might even put on our shirts, so.
Focus in what we have to do, and then when it's time to relax, I will, and then just enjoy it.
Last night playing in front of that crowd was definitely, it was, to say the least, it was very exciting. It was something that we thought we wouldn't be able to do at all this season, so being able to just do that with the limited amount of people that we had was spectacular.
A lot of people get to their breaking point, they're like, this is hard, this is a struggle and stuff, but you just gotta get through it, because it pays off at the end of the day.
I learned a lot of new moves, and we started doing hip hop. I really like that part, and I really like talking to the new freshmen and just telling them how it's gonna be and opening their eyes and trying to convince them that this is all worthwhile in the end.
A lesson that I learned is never take anything for granted. Never. Ever, 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 ever. Because once it's gone, you can't get it back. It's in the past. And I've said so many times, oh, color guard makes me this. But at the end of the day, it's so addictive. I can't stop. Every time I say I'm done, I come right back. Because it's just something that's right here, and I love it so much that I just can't let it go. I love performing. I love being around my friends. I love having a second family. And overall, it's just an amazing experience, and I'll never, ever, ever regret it.
Believe the coaches. Stay with the coaches, stick with the program, because you might think like, oh my gosh, I'm giving like 8 hours of my day, 5 days a week sometimes, but like it all pays off. They pay right back to you, if not more.
To not take everything for granted, because freshman year I was like, oh, like I'll do good like later down the road. I have my senior year, or senior year, and then senior year comes along and I'm like, shoot. Like, everything just happened. Like, I don't even remember half the things. And it taught me a lesson to not take everything for granted and to love everything the way you always loved it.
Listen back, front ensemble. This is the spot.
I learned that you're more capable than you may think. Your mind sets limitations that your body can pass and you don't even know it. So you just have to push yourself to get through it, and you'll see that it's well worth it after.
I like this. I like this show a lot because like everyone knows the song, which makes it cool.
Yeah, chances are you get in the car and it's on the radio.
Right. Actually, I have heard it on the radio recently, and it's like a different feel for me. Because I know like how to play it, honestly, so it's kind of cool.
Right. I like the little thing of Journey in there, Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah, I love that song so much. And I love that it's like a party. I like that part of it, because instead of like being mad about it being different, we're celebrating it being different, which is pretty cool.
Absolutely, it's a huge family, from the parents, the staff, and the kids. It's been so hard to be separated. It's like you've been away from your family. It's not been a vacation either. It's been like we've been off on this really challenging like islands all by ourselves, and we finally have been rescued, so we can't wait to get the team back.
We come on the air tonight with breaking news out of Blue Springs. We have just been alerted that the Blue Springs High School Golden Regiment will be performing for the first time this season all together. That's right, the entire band will be on the field at one time. Until now, the band has rehearsed and performed in small groups, but that changes tonight. Let's go out to Blue Springs for more.
That's right. There's a lot of happy smiles and excitement for this performance tonight. All season long, coronavirus restrictions required the Golden Regiment to split up into sections. Starting this July, the band has been on different rehearsal schedules. This is just one of the necessary steps that the band has to take to keep this season going. The brass, color guard, woodwind, and percussion have never been together until today. This is exciting. For more on this unusual season, we go to Megan Pillage.
This summer, students and staff decided to have their season, but we all knew it would be a challenge and it would take creativity, grit, and determination from everyone. For more on how that happened, here's Colton Thomas.
The membership this year decided that the show would be entitled This Is Us, showcasing values important to the Golden Regiment Marching Band. During the 3 productions and showcase so far, the band has been separated, performing in different places and at different times. But finally, tonight, we are fortunate enough to be able to perform together as one band. Before we start the show, I would like to introduce KCTV5 meteorologist Brett Anthony with the marching band forecast for tonight.
And it looks like it's going to be a chilly night for their marching band performance tonight in Blue Springs. We're looking for partly cloudy skies, a temperature around 49, a cool northeast breeze, but overall, a great night. Now, if this next reporter looks familiar, looks like me, there's a good reason for that. It's my son, Aaron. Let's go out to Aaron.
Thanks. Act 4 of this year's show is titled Unstoppable.
Unstoppable is an important part of the GR's motto, a culture of unstoppable commitment. Through all of the hurdles, obstacles, and challenges this year, the GR has remained unstoppable in their commitment to each other and to excellence. So tonight, with the band all here for the first time in months, we have a chance to throw down, party, and rock out. And with what better music than Earth, Wind & Fire's September and a little nod to Journey. Let's get to the show.
Joining us from Blue Springs, Missouri, please welcome the Blue Springs High School Marching Band. Blue Springs show titled, This Is Us, Unstoppable. Blue Springs High School is proud to present, under the field direction of Zane Mines, Ismael Cervantes Garza, and Jack Dennis, the Blue Springs High School Marching Band.
We did it. We didn't know back in July if we were going to get to this point. We were really hopeful that we get through this whole season, but this is nothing short of a miracle. So grateful for our senior leadership, obviously for all the parents and the kids in the band, and just it's so overwhelming to be here at this moment in time, to see the whole vision come together, just not knowing if we were going to even get through July. Just so grateful for tonight and can't wait to celebrate with the kids.
It's definitely kind of emotional just because it is the last day of marching band for me, but I'm definitely going to soak it up, not the sun this time. I'm going to soak up today just because it's the last time I'm going to probably be with these people and get to do something that I really love to do with them.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't really expecting us to be able to get this far. I thought maybe we can do 1, maybe 2 shows at most, and then we would have to be shut down or everybody would go virtual and something like that. Something would go wrong. I felt like 2020 was going to make us go another wrong thing after another. So it really surprised me that we came this far, but it really shouldn't have, because we're kind of our whole thing is culture of unstoppable commitment. Our show is called Unstoppable today, so I guess we really are unstoppable.
So at the beginning of this year, I really expected us to grow more, and for my senior year to be exactly like every other year, but even better, and push ourselves and push our classmates to the top, to where we need to be. And I feel like we still did that this year, even though we didn't have the show we wanted or the traveling and the charter buses and the connections. But even with having Midnight Madness and still be able to perform, it helps us get closer together and just be with my friends 24/7.
That was a lot. That was exciting. That could be our last time performing like together, and I'd kind of be okay with that. Like that was really good. Being able to share those wonderful moments like with my friends that I spent all 4 years with, and making some of the best memories I think I'm ever gonna have.
It's been really fun. It's better than not having a show at all. It's good to have closure with all my friends, and it's been good. I've been taking every moment slowly.
I really didn't think we'd get this far, like, at all, because 2020 has been like one bad thing after another. So I'm so glad that we have this opportunity. All these shows have been really amazing. It's not quite what shows like past years have been, but I'm just super grateful that I got to have this experience for my senior year. It's not like, I'm so glad the staff didn't just like throw in the towel and say, oh, COVID restrictions, we can't do anything. They pushed through for us so we could have a senior year experience.
Yeah, tonight was just a celebration. It was just us here in the stadium, so this was kind of just a personal night for us to celebrate together. Of course, some of our traditions with Midnight Madness, but it was just like a family coming together like on Christmas morning, just celebrating just the love they have for each other. It's been a really amazing night.
Okay, I never said orange bean.
I said it, and you agreed. You agreed with me.
I had a big orange. It was full like this.
No, they're over there. Hey, where the pancakes at? Over there. Wait. Yeah. Oh my God.
Bless your soul.
What a good.
I love pancakes.
I love pancakes.
It feels amazing considering the fact that, Corona's going on. I feel like this is the best thing we can do right now, and it feels wonderful.
Yeah, the part that I thought we were going to have the most fun, we definitely did. It's just when all the cymbals are going, and it was so much fun.
It's kind of bittersweet. Obviously, I would have liked to have a season because it's the last one, but it's still a lot of fun to perform with my best friends and just be with them no matter what.
So the whole season we've just we've been performing, but just for cameras, and that's definitely not the same than getting like feedback from like a live audience. And it's definitely an adrenaline rush, and it's definitely something I'll miss from band. There's no other feeling like it than getting to be in front of an audience and just perform. And that was my payoff moment for the entire season.
To me, it means having fun with my friends.
It is a lot. It's really sweaty, but everybody's in the same boat. We're all sweating together. We're all huffing and puffing together. So it kind of just ignores that for a little bit and just be together.
It feels great. I love the feeling every time I go out there. Just like having the snare on, playing a show, finishing one, even though it's smaller. I love the sensation.
Aha means like it's kind of our aha moment. Like we've had a lot of time to kind of think about what we want to do, and like aha just kind of represents us as a collective whole, and it's kind of our just big aha moment.
I thought it was going to be miserable. Don't tell Dr. A, but I didn't think I'd be able to happily get through it, but we all just worked together, and I think it's our close bonds that really helped us get through it.
I think the kids were really excited to just get back. I think it's one of those things like you don't know what you really have until it's gone. And when there was a threat that we weren't even going to be able to have it, and then that reality started to sink in, and then you get the chance to do it, I think that's when you start to realize, okay, I'm really grateful. I have really good opportunities, and I'm really blessed with what we have, and so they came back even more excited.
We are undeniable because we demand attention, we demand the judges' attention, we demand everyone's attention by using our bodies and music and movement, and it's undeniable.
I mean, it's bittersweet. I feel like if it was like a normal year, a big competition at BOA would be a grand finale, but it's bittersweet. It's a shorter or simple year. It's nice.
It's great. We worked really hard, and I'm glad that we got a chance to perform a show on the field. And we have these cool costumes, and yeah, we got to personalize them so everybody has pink hair, purple hair, blue hair, whatever. It's really fun, and yeah, it was a great last run.
Very surprised because I have friends part of Broken Arrow and Avon, and I have friends that are in different bands whose seasons are completely wiped and they're gone. And then when I told them what we was doing, and I was like, yeah, it's not what we really wanted, and they was like, wow, you guys are still doing it? And I was like, yeah, of course. So it's really fun. Again, it's not the show we wanted, but still, I'm glad we have one. And what was really unique, actually, is us playing different parts by ourselves the whole year, and then finally coming together the last 2 weeks and play with the full band, which really brought us again together like we wanted it.
Well, you know, we started out, you know, with the whole show idea of This Is Us, just trying to go through this pandemic together as a team, as a family. And I really feel like that's what we did. We came together as a group and just kind of saw the challenges that we had and said, this is what we have. We're going to make the very best of it. And I feel like they knocked it out of the park. It was incredible.